Alright everyone, welcome back. This is going to be the finale for High School Romance. The music hasn't gotten any better. Selena knows we're a guy and she's kind of into that. Hoshi I'm pretty sure knows, but she's just being coy about it. I have no idea where this is going. A lot of it was pointless, but let's just finish it up. Muscle through and I'll give my final thoughts when we get to it. How did my life manage to get even more complicated than it already was? Now Selena waits for me in the changing room almost every day to flirt. But I don't know if it's me or if it's because there aren't any other guys here. The attention is nice, but I wonder if it would be the same if I had competition. Well, to be fair, she didn't seem to mind all that much if you were a girl. It's like, I think she just wanted to bang you regardless. Now I'm starting to sound like her. Not to mention I don't know how I feel about Hoshi. She's so sweet and really doesn't talk much to anyone else. Over the past month, she's become my best friend. Why does it feel like a choice between them? I suppose I might as well call it a night. I know I'll have more of Selena's flirting to look forward to tomorrow. These past couple of weeks have been so strange. Or rather, the people I know have been strange. I don't know what it is. Selena and Hoshi are both acting a little differently. And I'm not sure how I feel about either of them. Think of the devil. Whatever. Hey, Shoji. Heading to lunch? Just like the rest of school. Such a good little conformist. Anyway, I was wondering if you wanted to have lunch with me today. What? It's a little short notice. I didn't know you needed a week's notice. I didn't know you needed a week's notice to eat lunch with you. Yeah, they've stopped giving a crap. However, do you manage such a busy social life? Come on, Shoji, please. We never get to eat together and it bums me out. Well, I literally always have lunch with Hoshi. It's been that way since the beginning of the year, and I've never missed it. I don't want Hoshi to think I ditched her. What do I even mean? Think. That sentence. It literally would be ditching her. Who should I eat lunch with? You know what? I'm going to do both. Save it right quick. Start off with Selena. Well, alright, since we never eat lunch together. One time can't hurt. Say that after the poison's kicked in. Wait, what? I didn't say anything. You said I'd play this day. Like I told you before, I always eat outside. It's like a picnic every day. You must love bug flavoring in your food. Oh, don't be such a baby. It's just extra protein. Alright, that's a little gross. You started it. Fair enough. Having lunch with Selena is an interesting change of pace. Though with Selena, I think everything is a change of pace for me. Fast. She really only has that one speed. With term exams coming up, I'm totally swamped. We should go for a run after school, too. Didn't you just say you were busy? It helps me think and clear my head. It's like a ritual. Why do you run anyway? I never thought to ask. I don't really have a reason. I just happen to be good at it, I guess, so it's stuck. Which is as good a reason as any. But it doesn't make you feel any particular way? Besides, like collapsing after the finish line? I train in mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, you'll be fine. I don't think mouth-to-mouth resuscitation is applicable in that situation. Shh. Just let me believe. What about you? Why do you run? It's not all too different from your reason, I guess, but it's a nice thrill. Plus, I got into it when I was really young. There were a couple of dogs that used to roam around near our neighborhood. I was pretty young, and a lot of the time I ended up getting chased. Oh, that's extraordinarily dangerous. They weren't very fast or anything, though. It's not like I was being chased by a German Shepherd. I could always stay ahead long enough to get over a fence or something. Now that I think back on it, they were just average street dogs. I don't think they ever would have actually bitten me, but I was pretty scared of them. I got a reputation around my neighborhood as the running girl. After that, it stuck with me for as long as I've lived there. People would greet me with that name, and it all kind of blew out of proportion. I met people who seemed to think I was some kind of really impressive runner, so I decided to live up to the hype. Being known for something was kind of cool, and then I got good at it. Like better than most kids in my class. Okay. From there, it just spiraled out of control, and now here we are. Because you can't resist some competition. Nope, not in the slightest. So it's an identity sort of thing. Yeah, something like that. I didn't really think of it like that, but it's been with me for a long time now. Plus, I'm too stubborn to give up. And I can believe that. Speaking of, you shouldn't eat too much if we're going to be running later. You need fuel, but don't let it slow you down or you won't stand a chance. Plus, you'll probably make yourself sick. You know, sometimes I think you just veil the fact that you're concerned behind jokes and challenges. I guess, but did you have to point it out? Tone down the psychoanalysis there, Shoji. Never implied it was a bad thing, isn't it? Being outright earnest is difficult, but I don't know why. It's easier to wrap it in something else that feels lighter. Trust me, I like you like that. And so now you're admitting to liking me. That's progress. I didn't say it like that. Too bad I wasn't recording this conversation, then I could have added it to my evidence pile. Pile? Hey, Shoji, you got a piece of rice on your lip. Maybe I can get it with my tongue. Would you like that too? No, that's fine. I can get it. Hush, I'm just teasing you. At least let me wipe it off so you don't look ridiculous. There you are better. Shoji. Hoshi, why are you so out of breath? I've been running around the school looking everywhere for you. I even went to Miss Rowan's office. I thought something happened. Happened? What could have happened? What are you doing? Sorry, Hoshi, I should have told you. Selena invited me to have lunch, so we came out here. Oh, but Shoji can do whatever she likes, can't she? Of course, I wasn't objecting to that. I just... Did you even get to have lunch? No, it took too long to look for you. I know, she looked so hurt. Yes, continue to be my friend out of guilt. Not always worth. Hoshi, you shouldn't have done that. I didn't think you'd be that concerned about me. Why wouldn't I be concerned about what happens to you? But nothing happened to me. That might be true, but I didn't know that. Alright, are you two really going to have this middle school fight right here? We aren't fighting. You look like you're about to cry. No, she doesn't. She literally doesn't. I think you're fighting, and if you are, I call ref. Selena, this really isn't the time. I'm not angry at Shoji. Oh, then you are angry at someone else? Come on, you can say it if you are. I should go. Hoshi, wait. What just happened? Welcome to Girlfriend Drama 101. Girlfriend? Well, not girlfriend. Friends Who Are Girls Drama 101 just doesn't have the same ring. You really didn't have to do that. Do what? I don't know, you seem a little... well, never mind. You really can't tell when their faces don't change. I notice how you act around me too, and you never mean anything by it. Do you think it's different just because I like you? Well, maybe it is, I don't know. I do want your attention, and I did want you to have lunch with me. I don't think I should have to apologize for that. The intention wasn't to upset her. You're right. She's already upset the moment she showed up, so it's not as though it's your fault. Well, not directly. I really didn't think it would cause an issue. Don't worry about Hoshi. I'll handle it. Alright, sorry I probably messed up your day. Also, we're going to be late for class. It just keeps getting better. Hang in there, champ. Keep all the frustrations bottled up too. It's good for running. This is a mess. I didn't want to upset Hoshi with this. I've seen her upset before, but never with me, and never like this. It's been so long since I've had dedicated friends to fight with, I don't even know how to handle it. I feel like I really messed up. You didn't do anything. I wonder what I should do. Fine, we'll apologize to her. Like, because the other option was just, after that build-up, it would have been odd not to do it. There's no getting around it. It's only right that I go apologize to Hoshi about my disappearing act. I'm going to have to face her after class, and I still want to have lunch with her. Not to mention hanging out and studying on weekends. No wonder she got concerned when I wasn't there. We're practically attached at the hip. Surely this isn't one of those potentially friendship-ending fights. It was only a 30-minute lunch period. Unless this is about something else too. I'll wait for after class. Well, I missed the whole lesson while trying to come up with something to say. If I don't manage to patch things up with Hoshi, I'll probably never get the notes. But that's not why I'm doing this either way. I can't get the look she gave me out of my head. Oh, you mean that look? That unchanging, permanent smile on her face. Hoshi, wait. Can we talk for a second? Sure. Listen, I'm sorry, Shoji. Wait, what? I'm sorry I acted the way I did earlier. I embarrassed myself, and in front of one of your friends, too. It was a selfish way to react. No, I had just been looking for you for so long. I was worried you got hurt or something, but by the time I realized you were okay, I don't know, it just made me more upset, which is ridiculous. No, you shouldn't be the one who's apologizing. Selena asked me to lunch and it was really short notice, but that's not an excuse. I still should have told you where I was going so you wouldn't worry. I didn't even think about how I would react if you suddenly didn't show up one day. You would have reacted that way over me? I would have been concerned, of course. I know you're not going to miss a chance to study for no reason. Well, I guess that's true. I'm still sorry, even if you think I don't need to be. And here. What's this? The notes from class today. You're entirely out of it. How did you even notice? You sit in front. I just noticed. I was pretty nervous about what you might think after that. I really not usually like that. I don't know what came over me. I was just completely out of line and didn't think you'd handle it as well as you have. Honestly, I was thinking the same thing about you. Yeah, I suppose I'm lucky you're so rational. If you're not busy, let's head back to your dorm and I'll explain the notes in better detail. That sounds great, Hoshi. Thank you. It's the last day of the term already. Yes. Yes, just a little bit longer. I desperately need the break that's coming up. Even if I haven't made plans for it, I don't care. I could probably just sleep for a week straight after that week of cram studying. I'm still seeing formulas when I close my eyes. What are you? Oh, I just and... Aha! What is that? Is there someone outside the door? Uh-oh, I know those voices. Good morning? Good morning, Shoji. Hey, so, weird coincidence. Hoshi and I showed up at your door at the exact same time for the exact same reason. Which is probably going to make it extra awkward for you. That's always what I like waking up to. So, what's the reason? Well, since you stayed with me over the break last time, I thought you may not have anywhere to go again. It seems like your parents weren't going to be back in the area for a long time. And if that was the case, I was going to invite you to my place again. But it looks like you might have somewhere to go after all. Yep, with me if you want. I got the same bright idea to invite you out over break. I'm also going to point out that I haven't got to spend any out of school time with you. So in the interest of fairness, you should definitely choose me. Lena does have a point. You're not supposed to agree with me. What, I'm not? No, of course not. We need to be opposites pitted vehemently against one another. Oh, pointing out bad cliches and other slice of life tales doesn't make yours any better. We're rivals. Our sole objective in life is to valiantly fight over Shoji's affection and time. I don't encourage that. And you're both a little more similar than you think. In fact, we should hold a debate, presenting all the points of why Shoji should stay with us. Well, I haven't been given a chance to prepare. Neither have I. But I'm sure I have so many good reasons preparing would be completely pointless. I am fairly good at debates. I should be able to hold my own. That's especially true when Shoji is concerned. Oh, is that a challenge? I like your confidence, Hoshi. I didn't expect that of you, but I think I can take you down. Ah, thank you? Really, all of this is unnecessary. Oh, do you already know who you're going to pick? Because really, you should tease this out until someone offers you a money bribe. That's what I do. I didn't say that. And no one's going to pay me to hang out with them. You're making this ridiculous. I'm making this fun. Now fess up and tell us who it is. If I was holding my breath, I'd be turning blue. I didn't say I knew. Actually, I think you're right, Shoji. This isn't a decision you should make right now, in the spur of the moment. We surprised you with this and didn't give you any time to think about it. Maybe you should tell us at the end of the day. That's a little anticlimactic, but she would need time to warm up to the idea of spending a break with me. It's not a completely sure thing that's what she'll choose. There you go. That's the spirit. Self-confidence and a sense of superiority over your enemies is all that it takes for success. Did you hear that, Shoji? I'm getting better at this. I don't think Hoshi's really taking this seriously. Then again, I don't think Selena does either, sort of. Alright, I'll let you know at the end of the day. But I really don't want either of you to be offended. I promise I won't be upset. I'll be upset, but I'll turn it into training energy, so it's no big deal. Well, if it means so little to you both, why did you make such a big fuss? And why are we wasting time? I really don't want Selena and Hoshi to end up fighting over me. I never even thought something like this would be possible. Least of all while I was impersonating a girl. But it looks like what the situation is heading towards, and I really don't want it to. I should just be honest with them both, even if that means confessing. It's my last year of high school after all. Who gets through high school without confessing a crush with at least one girl? I have to do this. It might change everything for the rest of the year, for better or worse. But I have to act now. Who should I talk to after class? And we're gonna go with Selena. At least she has a personality. I can't deny the chemistry between me and Selena, and the fact that she's already banged me already. It's a little odd, but at the same time it feels so natural. It's like I've known her for years rather than months. Spending a break with her would only make sense, especially since she knows the truth. I won't have to worry about the whole time about someone finding out. But it isn't just about the break. I should go talk to her after class and let her know I feel the same way she does. She's been so blatant about it, it would be stupid of me not to confess. What do I have to lose? I've strung her along too much already. It's time to hike up my skirt, man up, and commit. That one. That one is going on the review page. Selena, wait up a second. Can I talk to you? Sure, Shoji. What's on your mind? Wouldn't that be obvious after this morning? I wanted to talk to you about break, among other things. Well, you got my attention. Well, attention waning. Okay, at least give me a second to get my thoughts together. Really, I probably should have done that before I showed up here. Come on, it's not that big of a deal. It'll be fine, whatever the answer is. I'm not gonna get pissed at you. Alright, fine, I'll hold you to that. I'll just blurt it out. I decided I want to spend break with you, not Hoshi. You thought I was gonna get mad at you for that? That's great. Selena, wait. It's more than just that, too. We've talked a lot about how you feel about me, and I've given it some thought. Oh? I feel the same way about you. I came to the school for a new start, and this is more than I've even realized I could have. My first day here, I thought it would be a big disaster, but now I'm thinking it might have been a miracle. So I want to have this new start with you. If you're still interested, then I think maybe we should go out, if you want. Could I be any more awkward? Selena? Sorry. I feel like maybe we misunderstood each other just a little. What? I mean, don't get me wrong, I like you, Shoji, I really do. I wasn't looking for something that serious, you know? You're really cute and you're a sweet guy. You'd be nice to have a good time with, but you coming up at the end of the year, I picked the right option, thank you, Jesus. That's probably getting in the way of an actual relationship, you know? It just doesn't seem like a good time. I'm glad I managed to win your affection, though. Is this just a game to her? No, I don't think that's it. This was just something I failed to pick up on, as usual. Oh, sorry, I feel kind of bad, to be honest. But it's no reason to be embarrassed, right? We can still have a good time and spend break together. It'll be great, you'll see. Right, okay. Please don't be bummed out the whole time. We'll have a lot of fun together, even if it's not boyfriend and girlfriend. So I'm restricted to a friends with benefits relationship? I mean, it's this Selena I'm talking about. Most guys will probably jump at the chance for something like that. But I was hopeful for more. Maybe Selena was right about what she said back then. The university really has pulled us apart. We used to have hookups pretty often, but I haven't heard from her in over a year. I guess we're both moving on with our lives. I thought maybe I could still make it work once we're both in uni. Maybe I can change her mind and prove her wrong. But I couldn't. I'm too busy to have a casual hookup, much less an actual relationship with her. And seeing each other only on breaks wouldn't be fair. Still, I can't get rid of the nagging feeling that we could have made it if we just tried. Or maybe I'm still picking up on Selena's stubbornness and competitive nature. Is it stupid to think we could have both put our minds to it and committed? But I don't think Selena actually wanted that, and I couldn't change her feelings. I don't know if I'll ever feel the same connection to anyone that I felt to her, but it's time to move on. I should just forget about my time at that school altogether. It was just a fluke anyway, an accident. It doesn't mean anything now. The end. Best ending ever! Okay, let's see who we have to thank for that. Story designed by AJTilley.com. GUI design and coding, AJ Tilley. So all that terrible technical nonsense is all his fault. Fantastic. Okay, so while they're doing, they're listing all the beta testers and everything. So let's just knock this out of the way. So I got the bad Selena ending, obviously. If I would have stuck to her relationship path and just spent all my time with her, more than likely that would have ended very romantically. But that was so much better. If it was actually more expressive, that look on his face after he confessed would have been gold. That would have been fantastic. But this game wasn't terrible. I have played bad AJ Tilley games, or bad AJTilley.com games. He's kind of like AJ. After the interview, if you haven't read the interview, I'll link it in the description of this particular video, so you can read it. The second interview I did, he's more or less Winter Wolves, where he just produces and gets a team to do all the actual work, except for like not even the coding. That was one of the worst parts of this game. The story was really kind of bland though. Selena was the best character only because she had that kind of sarcastic, competitive edge to her. And that's still like sporty, cool chick stuff. It's still within a cliche, but it was enough that it stood out from Hoshi, who was pretty much straightforward, Shoji, who was straightforward. There was really no moment, even now, thinking back to it, there was no moment that stood out definitively and said, you know what, this sets High School Romance apart from any other story that tried this particular storyline. Maybe if they had went a little bit more comedic, and I don't know, had a little bit more fun with the premise, it could have at least been a fun experience. But it really did. In the military, it got dry and we just had to kind of muscle our way through it. It's like I said, it's not bad. It's until the end where they just really clearly stopped giving a crap when it came to coding and everything. It didn't really fall apart, but at the same time, it didn't really be anything more than just a bland, kind of boring high school story. And if you've been following my site for any length of time, you know that's the worst possible story to put in front of me. So, I mean, it's a step up for AJTilley.com, I'll tell you that. I mean, between this year we've had 4 games from them. We've had Sword of Asumi, Beach Bounce, and we'll have episode 3 of Beach Bounce coming soon, and Divine Slice of Life. This is easily the best of the 4 that they've released so far. Still not anywhere considered good. I mean, it wasn't good, but it was just bland and kind of average, and it could have been sometimes you just gotta admit it could have been worse and move on, and that's what we're going to do. I want to thank you guys for sitting in on this playthrough with me. From what I understand, Chris Tenarium, the pride of his country, is going to play through High School Romance as well. I'm sure his jokes will be much funnier than mine. I had to kind of shut my mouth up there so I could get through this and we wouldn't spend an hour just joking about it. But a review will be coming within the next few days, probably after Thanksgiving. I'm recording this right before. But I did keep my promise and got through with during the weekend, and I'm happy about that. So probably after the American Thanksgiving, we'll go into just a full review of it. And if I have time, I'll do it the day before. And kind of break down a little bit better detail the things I liked and the things I didn't like. If the tone of Selena's relationship was the slice of life, let me save that bit because that really couldn't even save it. That was pretty straightforward and bland too. The thing is, you can tell this game had a completely different premise behind it. Then something didn't work out. Well, either because a little bit earlier this year when they had this Kickstarter for this game, when it was My High School Cross-Dressing Romance, it was supposed to be more comedic, tongue-in-cheek, fan service kind of game. And when the pressure came on them to drop, pressure came on them about the number of Kickstarters AJ Tilley was doing, that game got dropped from Kickstarter, and I believe, I could be wrong, but I'm willing to guess that's when the writers changed, and he decided to, because of the negative coverage, and he had to get another writer, and just change the entire premise of the game along with it. Had to keep the art for it, but the premise of it changed, because there were moments in there that could have benefited from being fleshed out a little bit more, being a little bit more visual, but what we mostly got was fan service. I mean, the event graphics and stuff we got that got a lot of time spent on it was fan service. So it really was kind of a muddled effort. But again, better than some of the stuff they put out so far. So enough of my rambling. Look out for the review, like I said, sometime after Thanksgiving. Leave a like if you've enjoyed the video series. I would love to hear your thoughts about the game. Leave them in the comment section. General pros and cons. Was there something you liked? Was something that stood out from you? I know playing through the bad end probably isn't the best one, but even then, we got most of the game. Only spending a little bit more time with Selena would have got us the good end. So you pretty much got everything the game had to offer in just that one playthrough. Yeah, leave a like, leave a comment, love to know what you think. Subscribe if you have been watching this entire series and you haven't subscribed yet. Now is the time to do it. And of course, vnsnow.com, vnsnow.com. It's got a lot of reviews that we need to push through. And we're preparing for December. December is usually my video month. Because I'm usually just playing through games that I have skipped that year. So I'm trying to keep the site dead. We do have a good slate of videos, I think, that you guys will be entertained with, along with some reviews that I've been holding up on. So we're going to do that, and then, yeah, I don't know when exactly it'll start, but I will see you guys in that video. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time.